You are watching Liberty Online TV. 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 You are watching Liberty Online TV.
I deserve the best. Leave that X to the next. Hi guys, it's Boy here, aka Miss Kelly Talat. And our fellow now all know say you suppose you need for check out Liberty TV online on every platform if you want to get the best form of entertainment in your life. So make sure you check them out.
What's good, guys? I'm Peter, AA Komba. Watch, make we left for the greedy, and let we left for the greedy because awale when I'm going to check out Liberty Online TV on all social media platforms. And if you want to forget the best entertainment, watch out for them and always check them out.
Hey guys, this night you got Aminish. I dey follow Liberty Online TV, and I want you to follow Liberty Online TV. Now Facebook, now YouTube, and all other social media platforms.
My name is Lida Howard Tombo, Mama, and the winner of House of Star reality TV show season 1. I am right at Liberty TV, and I'm encouraging every Sierra Leoneans and every other nationality to always watch the Liberty TV. It's an online TV, and I'm encouraging you also go and follow their page on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and then you can get the best out of Liberty TV.
Hey guys, what's up? This is incredible JJ, Mr. Hudos J. Shout out to Liberty Online TV. Follow them on all social media platforms. Hudos J.
Na Sylvanus Blake, and me na the Public Relations Officer na the Anti-Corruption Commission Sierra Leone. I want to encourage you all for the follow Liberty TV online. Before you did any like you through WhatsApp audio versions of people where you not see and know, why you not go watch online live and see who that they talk, and then you can know say, oh now this person say this. And here I believe whatever you see is the truth, and that the truth will set this nation free. I love this place and I always want to be here.
Badnya Fantasy is here, and I didn't also today na Liberty Online TV. It's a brand new TV, and they are doing extremely well. And I know me, anything that is run by like women and everything, I'm in for it, I'm supporting it. So make sure you follow Liberty Online TV on all social media platforms. So it's Fantasy is here, I'm here, so you should be here too.
Hello viewers, me na Manti Sumamara, the CEO of Suma Design and Empowerment Initiative. This na Liberty Online TV. I want to tell you for say this is now one of the best TV online TV in salon, where the young professional woman then come together and for can give me this platform here. No sit down, continue for the watch Liberty TV every day.
You are watching Liberty Online TV. You are watching Liberty Online TV.
Education Tok will come to you live with Liberty Television, Facebook, YouTube, and the website. May they bring this edition of the program to you. My name is Al Hassan Kuma. Well, inside this edition of the program, we go look at issues surrounding the education sector in the country as we get for talk about the press release will be out to the public for the past few weeks with regards to the Ministry of Basic and Senior Education. We say then go pay for students them will not be able for get opportunity for write the government WASSCE exams where they carry on in the country. Within this mean for we students them we get over 60,000 plus of them students that they will not be get opportunity for write the government WASSCE exams. We go look at that particular issue inside this edition of the program. With me at the studio, I are there with people that will get vast knowledge with regards to the education sector in Sierra Leone. I want to welcome Pastor Prince Tommy Williams, who is Director of Lifeline and also an educationist. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
I also deal with Arthur Williams, the principal for Advert International School. It's a pleasure having you. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Okay, so if I will not forget, continue for drop your comments in the comment section. Send me your message to the number 074 200 545. Send your message to that number there. We will look at some particular message and the way they come inside this edition of the program. Don't forget, you they watch Liberty Television, where they come to you live now with Facebook, with YouTube, and with websites. Maybe they make this edition one more time. Meet you. My name is Alhassan Kouma. Let me go in depth into the issue we bring we can at the studio, gentlemen, as we all there for look at the significance and the importance of having quality education for everybody in the country. We all know say the WASSCE exams presently they on the government WASSCE exams they on, and before this time a lot of issues and surrounding the WASSCE exams. We parents them, school principals them, and students them being raised concern with regards to the one they will not be able to write the exams. Sure. Well, of course, last 2 or 3 weeks back, we see the ministry been pull out a press release, say they will pay for students them, and schools that will go through the right procedure for send in the names of the students that we get for write the exams. We then will get the opportunity for write the private WASSCE exams will start inside September. Let's start with you, Prince Tommy Williams. How you look at holistically governments coming back, for helping students that we not been get opportunity for write the present WASSCE exam, government WASSCE exams with the carry on.
But thank you so much. Before I comment, I go also want to say good evening to listeners and viewers out there. But the government a good idea. It's just that sometimes we can say any damage where kingdom already been, we don't take place. For reverse that damage, it can take a lot of resources, some impossible for reverse that. Okay. But in reality, a good idea for let the government come inside, say the cushion, that burden on the side of the parent. And the last time I've been to talk about the psychosocial, the government they pay for letting over 60,000 students and they come back and able to take WASSCE. But they're not able to address that psychosocial problem which already been created inside the minds of the picking them. So that is one aspect. But direct to the question, I think a good idea for let them pay for them because that will help them. Though the recovery stage could be gradual, but it will help them for, it's a part of the process for help they picking them, let them able to recover from that psychosocial problem. I only hope the break not will cause them for let them get demotivated to a point that the exams go come, then just feel no more now a week. I only hope them will get motivated and prepare more for the exams where they come.
All right, fam, we'll continue for watch. This is Liberty Education Talk where they can see you live. Now we main studio Liberty online TV. They get you live now with Facebook page, with YouTube and website www.libertyonlinetv.com. Today we look at issues surrounding the 2024 WASSCE exams and also the Ministry of Education coming back for CRBS and able to help students them will not get opportunity for write the government WASSCE exams for let them able to do that inside the private WASSCE exams we for start inside September. Now, Arthur Williams, you now a principal, and I'm pretty sure you don't do that the education sector for quite a very long time. You have a lot of experience, the input of names to WAEC and all that way because a lot of issues surrounding this exam. So now government's coming back to pay for students inside the private WASSCE exams. How you look at that holistically?
Well, what I'm going to say is I want to take a few steps back, way back. into the reasons why government actually want to pay for those students. Because in my own perspective is that it is right that the reason why government they pay for those students is because of inclusive education. Every child has a right to accessible education. But this is where I am different from a lot of people. Is that a lot of these, what I'm trying to say here is this. All of these students, most say 60,000 students, how many of them had accessible education from 0 to 2 years, from 2 to 5, from 5 to 13? How many of them have accessible education? So I am not saying that what the government has done, what the government is doing for paying for those students is right, fair enough. But what I'm trying to say here is, of those 60,000 students, how many of those students have had accessible and inclusive, equitable education from 0 to SSS3? So, even though the government don't do what it's supposed to do, because most people misunderstand that paying for WASSCE is a socialist thing and everything. It's not. It's basic human rights. Everybody has a right to education. I hope people understand where I'm coming from. So, what the government do, that they're not supposed to do. Okay? But my question is, of there's 60, 2,000, 1,101 picking, how many of them picking and they don't get accessible, equitable, inclusive education from 0 to 15 years? This is what I'm trying to question. So, as much as government don't pay for 60,000 students, but how many of them students in the pass? How many of them had accessible education? How many of them, you talk to someone who walked from Bombali to Tonkolili. I walked from Makeni to Maboka to Makali to Mamusanka to Yile, Kolifa. I walked all the sides, I ride bike, I walk on those levels. So, paying for 60,000 students, it's a nice thing.
We get to look at not only paying for the students, but I think there is a criteria where the Minister of Education attached to the one that we're supposed to write the exams.
Exactly.
And within the school sense supposed to do.
Exactly. So if you're paying for 60,000 students and you're asking that all of them has to have Beke, but these students do not have inclusive and equitable education, so what are you paying for?
All right, continue for the in Arthur Williams, that the principal for Advert International School, where they share an experience and look into the issue they discuss inside the program. You talk about accessible or access to education of them 60,000 plus students that we get for write the exams. But like I joined Prince Tommy Williams from within Arthur Williams don't talk, looking at the aspects of the access to education and also things the way the ministry tag. See, these are the criteria where the schools need for go into. You have to complete those criteria before they will accept them. Say, we go pay for them students there. So, looking at those criteria, you know, think it's very tough for the schools or the head of schools of the one that will be involved inside this issue.
I want to divide that into two. The one aspect I will say, I go add for some of the school picking them. But the other side, I will say, it's tough for the very heads of schools where already they not enroll picking them into their schools, where they not go by the guides, the dictates of within the Ministry of Education they don't lay out. Because it's clear, not only WASSCE level, where they can hear picking say, I will not start SS1. The system, they capture SS1 and bear in mind say, not to we no more, they're part of this whole system what they talk about. This is now one country amongst other 4 countries where come to the WASSCE, the system, the database where they set. But the government's responsibility I for ensure say, excuse me, let all school picking able for access education. But waiting at the foundation of we education in this country, there's been a lot of faults. And I repeat this again, I don't say that in previous programs. We know not to 5 years, not to 10 years, not to 20 years we need for overall we entire education system, even for match up with even the normal trend of the labor market for produce students, then we will fit into the labor market. Because within this education, they are about for let able for contribute, know them purposefulness in our society. So that is one aspect. The principle that we've been done, they actually enroll them into school where they know say they're not been on get back. They're not on do justice to them picking in there.
The other problem lies, Mr. Williams.
Yeah.
The other problem lies because when the issue been start, the Minister of Education, name is Simon Amna Parliament, where he raised a lot of concern with regards to some of the things that we principals in they do for admit speaking that we probably not get the Becker because it's a requirement for they get complete Becker before they enroll you to the SSS level. So reaching to the aspect of preparedness for the WASSCE exams, we get some of them issues and the way we make then names and they become up. We not be fortunate for why the exam. So if government don't opt for pay to the private WASSCE exams, we then criteria and the age limits we are for disclosed author, the age limits, the Becker exam results. The Becker results is the criteria as well. Looking from when you take the Becker exams to this present date, will qualify you for taking the WASSCE exam.
May I interject? Okay, there is a simple thing here. I'm talking about inclusive education for all. Okay, I'm going to give a simple scenario. You get this speaker within a free town, right? You get access to DSTV, you get access to tablets, you get access to YouTube. And you get this speaker with the upline, Namba Musanka, Usaro work. Alright? And I got nothing. We wake in the morning. Now, if we go to school and then your mama go to farm. Okay? So that people with the free town get way more advantage. That people with the Mamusanka. So now government is saying that you have to have Peke. How inclusive is education when Freetown is advantaged and Opian is disadvantaged? How equitable is education? So now you're saying that, oh, I'm paying for 60,000 children. But what are your policies? Okay. What are you doing in terms of disparity? What are the policies for disparity? What are you doing? We don't know. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm saying.
You're talking about policies.
Exactly.
With regards to the ministry implementing.
I wouldn't say the minister. I'm just generally speaking. Okay. So this is not something that has. This is something that's endemic. This is something that has been there for over 30 years.
What's the thing?
It's endemic. The fact is that Freetown is advantaged and the rest of the provinces are not. So okay. If you are saying now, right here, that you're going to pay for 60,000 students and all of them for pass the Becker, I'm giving a ballpark figure, right? Now, you have Freetown, you have internet, you have everything else. But that pick with Mamusanka, right here, right down na qualify Wala, na Tonkolili district. We go for go na farm. We go for work 4 or 5 miles for go school and come back. We get for miss 1 year of school because of life is hard. Okay. How inclusive is that child? So how equitable is education?
Okay, continue for state 3.
Thank you.
Arthur Williams, we are principal for the Advent International School. Family continue for Share the Life. They bring you live broadcast. Our studio, this is Liberty Education Talk. As every Wednesday, we can look at issues surrounding the education sector in the country. May they make the program reach you. My name is Al-Hassan Kouma. Continue for Share the Live, or you drop me. You comment at the comment section, or you send me a text message to the number 074 200 545, 074 200 545. That the number you could drop your comments. Now join Prince Tommy Williams from within. I see the one for interject when Arthur Williams been the lane bite.
I agree. So the point them actually I've been telling you now 2 point them. Not just the one I've done where my friend Arthur come in again points them. Not to like debate and I'm not denying some of the things that way they put across, but I don't make them very clear. Say the issues where we get around education in Sierra Leone, not to 20 years we need, not to 30 years we need for really overall the whole thing for all get a better educational system in Sierra Leone. I work now 8 districts and I can travel across the 8 districts then they where include the north, districts then at the north, the south. Freetown here, even Freetown here, we get schools then where we say they're not getting internet facility. Yeah? So the comparison where my friend I thought they make, even Freetown where they say then they get advantage, you get schools there where we say they don't even get the enabling learning environment. Some schools they even where students they in a classroom or to car like throughout the period just they cause noise. The picking are not able to focus. We get a system then they now Freetown here. Some areas then I can tell you offline when you go, some picking them, then get more time. Then get like field day outside they're able for play, then get side where they're able for go get out and study, then concentrate. While areas then are long distance and they cover. But then problems then they all then they if we just say we talk about the problems, we go there for the next 3-4 days, we're not able to exhaust them.
Yeah, because I thought they talk about the aspects of government.
All these things who they are light, a process for address them. And the idea for saying not just government, I mean, if government not been paid, now we all responsibility for call on the government, say, them people not the right. Okay, now government don't take the responsibility as parents, say, are they pay, yeah? The problems are what they point finger at. Now, make for me, these political points where we can come for score, where governments come, 5 years then draw, free quality education, it is good. Inclusive, then jargons are all they use, not to fit on Sierra Leone. This education program, I mean, you go on the internet, which you see sometimes on the internet, we go na different thing. We don't register 2 million schools, 1,250 picking them. When you go na different thing you see. So until we and the government, we begin for face the thing head on, be real, integrity, count, all the institutions that begin work, then we begin parents, then real to themselves, because all this do they talk about. Some parents them don't even pay for letting pick and sit. Yeah. Now, would they see some schools then and they go attack them because they don't pay. Yeah. So laws say government not, some they not receive their money again. No. Laws say government not for being paid. It's just the assault to injury. So what we can learn from this going forward? Let next year this not repeats. That's not a million thing we can like for always engage. Because the issue, it's not about Freetown, it's about the nation. Yeah? When I go, let's say I go now na Kenema. I go to the last village in Kenema between Kono and Kenema. How they picking and they live there? How then they access school there? You don't go to some school where then they take the picking and for go brush farm for
exactly.
Then they go brush farm for principal. That thing did not happen in the 80s, still not happen. But yes, we call it inclusive. So when we can for play around them jargons there, we can play with them jargons there, right and fine, put on the internet. But waiting they happen at the go, not different thing. So the quality, it's something where not only government's responsibility, now the teachers' responsibility, now parents' responsibility, and government's responsibility, plus the picking self where they learn. So when we talk of quality, not just point on one angle. Now there are 4 players that go for come together for ensure that the quality work. Then accessible. The government gets a major role for play for ensure that where there's a school for this town, it be accessible by all. So that's the role we go for ensure say we lay the platform and understand what the really role is. Waiting at this person responsibility, how we can come together for ensure say everybody play a role for let the picking and benefit. Okay. But the government get a role for play, it don't play them. I think going forward, the parents can go for step up. The WAEC as well go for step up training. We get principals that I can always say the principals then they will sabi the syllabus, they know the whole book. Then they teach teachers, then they sabi the syllabus, they know the whole book. Then they teach the subjects. I mean they know now. But when camp and computer, they're not computer illiterate. The 21st century. So what can we do for really narrow this gap will all widen over time? We need to do something.
Okay, continue for state. We in Prince Tommy Williams. We now the director for Lifeline and also an educationist. We bring at the studio for Camp share in knowledge and experience with regards to the present trend of education in Sierra Leone. Fam will continue for drop your comments at the comment section and also drop your message to the number 074-200-545 as we continue with the conversation this evening. If I can extract from within Prince Tom Williams talk about the aspect of integrity in school, is one thing we paramount. We, even the Minister of Education, been raised concern with that Parliament, when they be invited for go Parliament. See, there are many principles that we not get integrity and principles them they bring corruption into the education trend. We now a factor, we hinder the progress of education in the country. As a principle, looking at integrity for help students and the nation as well. Because if a country for develop, we forget a better structured education in Sierra Leone.
Okay, let's put a pause on your question. Let me say this. Okay, now, Al-Hassan, if you want me for dance tomorrow, okay, if you want, I have 3,000 students behind me. And if you want me 3,000 students there for dance, right? And you send me a message today asking me for disseminate that to 3,000 people behind me in 24 hours. How many people if you go dance? Okay, I was here the last time I was saying that how important is social media in terms of disseminating information. And I follow Liberty TV quite closely, and I think a few people have said that social media is unofficial. But let's say WAEC wants to put out a notice to ministry. It takes a number of days to get onto ministry, for you to write the right person, and then the right person has to disseminate it to over 10,000 schools. So what about if WAEC say, okay, well, the date is the 10th, and then 2 days later, they want to reverse that date to the 12th. You have what you call saturation period. So how long does you think it takes a ministry for saturate a message to 10,000 schools? You want to know why government is paying this? That's the problem. Communication. That is the problem. Communication. How fast does the ministry communicate to everyone? Because I was following your thing in which WAEC, I think it was WAEC that clearly said it is not their, it was WAEC or a ministry official who said that it is not the onus of WAEC to communicate to schools. It is the onus of the ministry. So between the WAEC communicates to ministry and ministry communicates to schools, what is the saturation period between WAEC and schools? Just to come to a point, sir. And the ministry to 15,000 schools. Given the fact that, thank you, sir, not to all schools. You have so many schools in the province. How is the ministry going to saturate that to everyone? You have to send that to the province, district, right down. How long do you think it gets to that principal which is right down? That qualified one, we go beyond the MBN. 30 months.
But there are principles within town, within the capital.
I'm not talking about it. I am not talking
go
about
through the right thing.
Thank you. But how long do you think it takes the ministry to get to them? It's called a saturation period. If I start an advert here,
I don't know. I don't know whether you want to escape my question with regards to integrity of principles. Now, then various schools, because that have been the key thing when the minister talk about, that most principals lack integrity, they are corrupt on the aspect of registering students, them waiting for write the WASSCE exam. Some they count students that were above the age. Some they count students that were not a part of the school. for add more burden to the government.
Again, how explicit is the Ministry of Information in guidelines in terms of admitting this thing? Okay, I'm not blaming the ministry. I'm not saying that. I would never say principals are corrupt, right? Or the ministry is inept in communication. I'm not saying that, okay? But this is an endemic problem, and it does not stem from the past 10 years. It has been there. What I'm saying is the lack of policy to address this issue. That is my problem. It has been there for the past 15 years. We're going through the same thing. So my question is, what are the clear guidelines and policies to fix this issue? Now we have, hold on a minute, we have government paying billions because there is no clear-cut policy in fixing an issue that has been endemic for over 20 years. That is my problem. This is what I'm saying. Thank you.
All right, continue for the in Arthur Williams, the principal for Advert International School. The program we you watch na Liberty Education Tok as every Wednesday we can there for give you the very best of information with regards to the education trend in the country. Continue for drop your comments in the comment section as they continue with the conversation. Large Prince Tommy Williams moving forward. Yeah. On the government paying for these students on the private WASSCE exams, and also the criteria the way they are attached to some of them schools and then principals. You feel say them principals and they because there is a limited time for let them able for accomplish their tasks. You think say them go for get the amount we not be able to write the WASSCE exams that's 60,000 plus.
Now, very interesting question you asked me. I'm not going to try for answer that, but I'll not skip them as well. So, let we wait and see what they go present. And also the ministry will come out to we with figures. But the reality in that, then things that we don't happen over time. I don't think not only policy we need a change of attitude. If Sierra Leoneans will continue this same trajectory, things and the way they do now this country, where people they know say policy they where counter waiting and they do, but they still they do. At the end, they want plea, they apply pressure upon government. How long will they depend that? If they don't announce to us say, okay, let's say present young cast. You say now 1,000 picking that you get. Then say, okay, upload there. You go now, you go upload the picking them. You're not able for upload everyone. You end up for present instead of 1,000 or 2,000, or I say 1,500, and I end up for car. Then government for come inside again, and government go for vet. If you go for pay extra money, then for vet. Because now they cry this government again and any other government so far, where the money, me waste that they pay tax. Any taxpayer, it always say, waiting government they can do to money. And I will write for ask government. So waiting government they do so, now the thing would they pay them government officials then for? Let them check. If government they spend this amount of money now for waiting. So in my last time now, where I've been getting the last program now, and you host me, I also mentioned, say, we go for review all these things, the teachers, the principals, what we need for correct. If not, the over-bloated numbers of figure of students that will they register and can present that number, now they cause the problem. We don't need policy now, the attitude need for change.
May I interject?
I'm coming, sorry. Please. I'm coming. Let's change the attitude. Then when the policy follow, everything just they merge and we get the desired results. But I don't care if policy come. I'm not telling you like even who that if the CCTV camera come, the person where they control, where they at the control room, that CCTV can only work based on that person in your integrity level. So whosoever waiting at the office, be it at the school, be it at the ministry, be it at WASSCE, let that integrity come to play. Now we ensure say now all the people where they suffer, so the trauma where they go through, not to the making, not to like they not lay the platform for that. The principals that will end up and the authorities then at the ministries will actually not do their work correctly. Now the picking and they suffer. Now the picking and now they go under that. I mean, just imagine who for be sit all of a sudden, even September, then they wonder now, my name go come, my name no go come, then they panda traumatic situation. So I am saying this is not about pointing finger, but let's own the whole thing and see how we adjust and correct. Let we just serve with nation correctly going forward.
So as they try to round up the conversation this evening, what think would be your departing word? Things that we get for do with the education sector in the country as we all been on the CC because of the number of students they get requirements to the university, make most of the university they do an entrance exams. With that, plenty of people don't question the credibility of we WASSCE exam. So for round up, how best you able for just address certain things with regards to that?
Thank you, Alison. I think my own take regarding that, we need for tailor educational system to the modern trend so that we're able to produce laborers for the current labor market. Yeah? Imagine if they still produce laborers for labor market in the 90s. Then they find it difficult to match up with the current labor market. It comes back to technology. Most things now has to do with technology. Graduates, they come, you're not even able to understand, not to computer illiterate. I still just they find them very difficult. Why would they struggle with them things there? You go study law where you come, you never understand waiting at the crisis in your country. You study international Africa, you don't even know waiting to go on Liberia or waiting to go on your neighboring country. So let's try to review our curriculum and change the mindset. Because if you get teacher wages hold on to the 80s, because now the 80s in go school, now that same pattern I don't used to, now that go and pass on the school picking today. And that idea where we get teachers there or lecturers there, say, Papa, waiting me learn, give me word for word. Let's adapt with this particular 21st century learning environment and help the picking them as well. So I think reviewing with curriculum, cut across the board is very helpful. Then also change of attitude is very helpful. It will help for we're able to improve in our educational system. The government as well, I want to believe, say, we got to be realistic. Not to just policy, not to just document the internet. We'll say 10 years, 5 years, we pull free quality education. Waiting, free quality education, the classrooms and there. That alone, for just get us the schools then. Then the 5 years not even they do. Looking at the population, they increase geographically. Would I do that mapping there? Would I do the census? What's the census? I know you say the national, just for the education aspect. Picking and the born now, waiting at the increment of birth rates. So nationally, how will they able to plan for ensure say we're able to match up with the population where they come up? So that's something what we need for serious about and just be real. If we not get an it, we not get it. We funders in the car, we say, okay, we still get this gap. But if we not gap, they say not to gap. When the funders then can they just look outside gap there. Then gap left now the place rather than they suffer at the end of the day now we're back.
Okay. Thank you so much in Prince Tommy Williams. We be doing it in the studio, an educationist and also the director for Lifeline Nehemiah projects that the country. We want to say you plenty. Thank you for joining me at the program. We hope for getting some other time. Now I turn the mic to you, Arthur Williams, as we come to the end of this particular discussion. So, okay. What will be the departing word?
What will be the departing word is data. Okay, we think the principals are corrupt, but if government does a census, they have all the number of children that are there. Okay, so you tell the principals that which you can access to. These are the students, are the names. You then list them there. That's it. It's very simple. All of these things the government is paying for is because we do not have a monitoring and evaluation system in the government. All of these things the government they pay for. So if government they monitor, evaluate, it's so simple. That is the issue. Okay, but let's go back to everything else that we've been discussing here. The baseline is that this is an endemic thing. It has gone back decades, okay? And Europe did not get to where they were. They sat down, they looked at the problems, they projected, they developed policies, and they stuck to it. You think people in Europe are not corrupt? Everyone is corrupt. Okay? That's it. Man by nature is corrupt. I think that's what John Hobbes said. Okay? But if you put in what you're supposed to put in, things would happen. But as at now, okay, let's play it forward. Let's say you pay for these children. The foundation is not there. There is no early childhood. Teachers are not being dealt with. Okay? If I were the Minister of Education, what I would be doing is that finding a hub in every district, building a thing wherein all the teachers will be there, building a center for teachers, so that you will encourage people to teach, and they're there and they can go to every district, go early education, early childhood education. So when you pay for 60,000 children, inclusive and quality education has started from nursery. But now you're paying billions for what? Where that pikin not even sabi A to Z from where come from where 0 to it don't reach 13. So what should they pay that money for on a beke and WASSCE? This is what I'm questioning. I think that what we're doing now, if we take a look back, we sit down and question what we're doing and look at early childhood from 0 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to 10, right? And plan accordingly. The money we pay now will go achieve more, because let's just don't forget to round up that what we're investing now, right, is for the nation. Okay, that is why you have universities saying we're going to have tests for people coming in. Why? Because there is no foundation there.
Okay. Well, I think I'll hold you to that, and
thank you.
Say plenty thank you to you, Arthur Williams, who joined us at the programming and the principal for the Advent International School. Family, so we bring down the curtain for today. Broadcast. Not forget, say most probably next week we go look at issues surrounding the students' union elections now for the college, as we make for understand. See plenty things in the surrounding elections where there's been a postponement of that particular elections. We hope for discourse on that particular elections day now for the college. Now, so this edition will leave you. I want to say plenty thank you to the production team. We help you for bringing you this particular broadcast. May we make this edition of Education Talk reach you this night. My name is Alhassan Kouma. Stay blessed and have a comfortable day. Bye-bye.
You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV, powered by Orange Sierra Leone.